The Trump administration is reminding states about a school choice option for parents who have children attending what are known as persistently dangerous schools.
But as Project Baltimore's Chris Papps explains, that move will not help many students in Maryland.
I think the safety of the school and academic achievement mirror each other.
Ryan Coleman is the former president of the Randallstown chapter of the NAACP.
Typically, if a school is unsafe, the academic outcomes are not there.
He's reacting to guidance recently sent to the states from the U.S. Department of Education concerning persistently dangerous schools.
I think some people, because of who it's coming from, will have an issue with the guidance. I think it's solid.
The DOE last week published this letter reminding all 50 states of a federal code that allows students to transfer to another public school or charter school if they currently attend what's known as a persistently dangerous school or have been the victim of a violent crime. The unsafe school choice option was passed nearly 25 years ago as part of the No Child Left Behind Act. But according to the DOE, it's rarely enforced. Under Maryland law, a persistently dangerous school is one where, for 3 consecutive school years, the total number of students' suspensions or expulsions for more than 10 days for certain violent acts equals 2.5% or more of the total number of students enrolled in the school. Currently, there are roughly 1,400 public schools in Maryland, and the total number of schools considered persistently dangerous is 0, meaning only students who have been the victims of violence can use the unsafe school choice option to transfer.
I have always pushed for, I think, especially for black children who at times are hostages in some of these schools. Think about it if your local grocery store didn't have the meats and the seafood that you liked, and you were forced to shop there. Pretty much a lot of black children and other children are forced to go to schools that are dangerous.
Even though 0 Maryland schools are labeled persistently dangerous, it does appear schools are getting less safe. According to the Maryland Department of Education, over the past 3 school years, the number of in-school and out-of-school suspensions and expulsions statewide are up 16%, with the number of reported attacks, threats, and fighting in school increasing by 19%. in that same time frame.
Schools don't want to be labeled as persistently dangerous.
Ed Kitlowski was a teacher for 33 years in Baltimore County. Project Baltimore first spoke with him in 2018 about school violence. If a Maryland school is to be labeled persistently dangerous, it's first placed on probation. Parents are notified and corrective plans are drafted. Kitlowski says that's the problem. Principals can avoid all of that by simply not suspending students as a school nears the levels necessary to be considered persistently dangerous. And Kitlowski said that's why so few schools are on the list.
One level, it sounds good for a school principal to say, we've had no suspensions at our school, implying that behavior is really good. Whereas, we know internally, now behavior is not even, it's getting worse.
We're not talking about getting rid of public education. We need public education, but we need public education to do what it was started for, which is to educate low and middle class children. And I think they're failing in that regard.
Do you feel that your child's school is unsafe? Would you transfer if you could? We want to hear from you. Call our hotline, send me an email, follow us on social media, head to foxbaltimore.com to follow our progress. I'm Chris Papst, and this is Project Baltimore. I'm Chris Papst. Thanks for watching. Here's another story to watch. Also, if you have a story idea, please send us a message.